Call in, call out, call up, call on. Call phrasal verbs. That's what we're going to talk about today. Hi there, thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is the first video that you're watching from my channel, I make educational and motivational content. So if you don't want to miss any of my new uploads, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell icon. Now, like I said in the intro kanina, pag-usapan natin itong set ng mga phrasal verbs na nagsisimula sa word na call. Okay? Ano ang tamang paggamit sa kanila at kailan sila ginagamit. Now, before we talk about that, let me just get this out of the way. If you want to help support this cause and this channel in our quest to democratize education in the Philippines, you can do that by buying our exclusive merch sa shop.teamlyqa.com. That's where you can get yung mga shirts, hoodies, and other things that I designed for you and this team. So sa lahat naman na nakabili na, maraming pong salamat. And sa mga bibili pa lang, maraming pong salamat sa inyo. And now that you have that out of the way, I'm going to jump into yung aking discussion na. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, so ito yung discussion natin on call phrasal verbs. Basically, mga phrases na ang simula niya ay yung word na call or called kapag past tense na siya. Tapos may kasunod siya na usually preposition. Okay? So we have after, away, back, for, forth, and a bunch of them. Ito yung complete list. So unlike yung series natin sa Make, I made it na lahat na lang magkakasama dito sa video na ito para mapagbangga-bangga natin sila. Okay? So again, comprehensive siya. Mas marami na. If in case na may na-miss pa rin ako na phrasal verb that starts with call, na gusto nyong i-discuss ko, i-comment nyo na lang. Okay? Para maihabol natin next time. Pero ito kasi yung madalas na ginagamit, kaya inuna ko sila. Now, simulan natin sa call after. Ang call after, you're calling something after something kung pinangalanan mo siya na ganon. So, if you name someone after another person, you're calling that person after that other person. Let's see an example. Ito yung sentence natin. Sabi, most people think that Hailey is called blank Paramore's lead singer. Sa Tagalog or sa Filipino, marami ang nag-aakala na si Hailey, my dog, is called after Paramore's lead singer kasi parehong Hailey ang pangalan nila. Granted, magkaiba ng spelling. And totoo yan, a lot of people, kahit na on TikTok, dun sa TikTok account ni Hailey, akala nila, kaya Hailey ang pangalan niya kasi Paramore fan ako. Actually, hindi naman masyado. It's more about Hailey's comment than anything else. Pero dahil nga magkapangalan sila, a lot of people think pinangalan ko siya after Hailey. So, ang tamang sagot dito ay called after. Okay? So, again, you call something after someone else. Now, dito tayo sa call away. If you're called away, ibig sabihin nun, ikaw ay tinawag, palayo. Kasi di ba ang away is palayo. Again, parang ang madaling idea here would be to think of the word away, no? So, pag nag-away kayo, may lalayo. So, when you ask someone to leave, kinall away siya, alam niyo yung kunyari kumakain kayo, tapos may tumawag, or kailangan siya bigla sa isang part ng house, na call away siya. For example, sabi dito, I was called blank from the meeting when Hailey started crying. So, ako daw, I was called away from the meeting. So, nagmi-meeting tayo, tapos tinawag ako, so I had to leave. Okay? I had to leave. I was asked to leave kasi umiiyak si Hailey. Okay? So, again, call away would be to ask someone to leave yung kanyang ginagawa ngayon. Yung call back, di ba? Ang away kasi is palayo. Call back, bumalik. Now, kailan ginagamit ito? It's usually used when you are to return a phone call. Ibig sabihin, may tumawag sa'yo, let me call you back. Di ba? Yung sinasabi natin kapag sumagot tayo ng phone, tapos, kunyari, medyo choppy or hindi maganda masyadong connection, we tell the other person, let me call you back. Call back is to return a phone call. So, may tumawag sa'yo, tatawag ka pabalik sa kanya. It's also a term pagdating sa casting. Okay? So, whether you're being cast sa modeling agency, or sa theater, or sa pag-artista, ang callback is a term. Ang ibig sabihin niya, tinatawag ka pabalik. Then, if ibig sabihin, nakapasa ka dun sa current na screening, sa mga standards. So, okay, nakapasa ka sa look test, ganon. So, ang callback, tinawag ka uli. You get a callback kung pumasa ka dun sa ngayong level ng screening, tapos meron pang susunod. Yun yung tinatawag nilang callback. Now, example, something like this, let me call you blank as soon as I get more information. So, hayaan mo na balikan kita, okay? Or tatawagan kita uli after I get more information. Okay? So, this is call back. Let me call you back. Now, dito naman tayo sa call for. Ang call for, multiple din siya. Ibig sabihin, pwede siya kung susunduin mo yung someone. So, if I call for you, I'll call for you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Ibig sabihin, susunduin kita bukas ng 8 ng gabi. Okay? So, it's to fetch or pick someone up. Or pwede rin to demand or require something. So, if you call for justice, you call for equality, you call for anything, ibig sabihin, hinihingi mo siya or nire-require mo siya. So, an example would be this sentence, lagi itong ginagamit. Sabi, this calls blank a celebration. So, ang sinasabi doon, ay, etong nangyari na to, yung maganda. Okay? Kung kunyari, let's use this as an example since malapit na tayo mag 1 million subscribers, no? So, kunyari, nag 1 million subscribers tayo. I could say na this calls for a celebration. This requires a celebration. Kasi nga, may magandang nangyari, so kailangan natin i-celebrate. Okay? So, this calls for a celebration is something that you can also use kung may magandang nangyari. Again, to call for would be to require something. Ang call forth, ayan, iba na kasi may TH na siya, no? Pag call forth, ibig sabihin, tinawag siya parang papalabas. It's evoking a reaction or response. Minsan alaala, minsan masidhing damdamin. If you call something forth, ibig sabihin, tinatawag mo siya papalapit sa'yo. Okay, I call forth, or halika dito, parang ganun yung dating niya. So, pwede rin siya nung olden times. So, if you're writing a story set in the Middle Ages or sa biblical times, you could say something na, di ba yung Jesus called forth Lazarus, di ba? Tawag niya, Lazarus, come here. Parang ganun. Ganun yung dating ng call forth. So, ngayon, sa present times, yung call forth, ginagamit lang natin siya for reaction or response. So, kung nag-call forth siya ng matinding emotion, we say forth. Example, his statement called blank a lifetime of sad memories. So, his statement, so may sinabi itong lalaking ito, tapos, dahil may sinabi siya, parang na-trigger ako or naalala ko yung mga nangyari sa nakaraan. So, his statement called forth or may tinawag or may lumabas na matinding emosyon sa akin, matinding response, a reaction. So, may sinabi ka, you call forth something from the other person. Okay? So, again, it's all about a reaction or response. Now, magkaiba yung call for tsaka call forth. Okay? Kasi to call for would be to ask to get something from someone. Ang call forth is parang to draw something out of them. Okay? Parang pinapalabas mo yung emotion, pero hindi mo siya dinedemand. Okay? Magkaiba yon. Kasi you are just saying something na merong automatic na response sa kanya. Okay? So, hindi mo hinihingi or hindi mo pinipilit na lumabas yon. Pag pinipilit mo na or dinedemand mo na, call for na siya. Okay? So, maliit yung difference. Minsan na pagpapalit sila. Kaya ako sila pinagtabi dito. Okay? Now, dito tayo sa next na panel natin. Ito, tatlo to kasi magkakahawig din. Yung call in, you use it for making a phone call to a place. Not necessarily sa isang tao, ha? Ang focus dyan, place. So, you call in if, kunyari, nasa office siya, your son called in, ibig sabihin tumawag yung anak nyo dito sa opisina. Hindi sa'yo, dito sa lugar na to, sa place na ito. You also use it to ask someone to do a job. So, call in a bumbero, a plumber, call in the authorities. Call in would be to ask someone na nasa labas na pumunta dito sa lugar na ito para gawin yung trabaho niya. Okay? So, that's calling someone in. Now, an example of that would be this. Sabi, your mom called blank to check on you. So, tumawag yung nanay mo dito para mag-check sa'yo. Okay? Since place yung pinag-uusapan, then you could say call in. So, your mom called in to check on you. Now, next, we have call in on. Ang call in on, iba na siya. Okay? So, again, kapag may karugtong na on yung in, hindi na siya about a phone call. It's about visiting someone. Again, sa isang location. So, if you call in on someone or call in on someone's house, ibig sabihin dinalaw mo siya. For example, make sure you call blank them when you feel better. So, kung ang sinasabi ko ay, oy, pag magaling ka na, maganda na yung pakiramdam mo, siguraduhin mong dadalawin mo yung nanay mo ha, kasi nag-aalala siya sa'yo. Ang ibig sabihin nito, we can say, make sure you call in on them when you feel better. Siguraduhin mo na dadalawin mo sila kapag maganda na yung pakiramdam mo. Okay? So, again, call in on means to visit. Ang call on naman, or call upon, it's actually the same. Depende na lang sa mas swabing paggamit yan. It's about formally inviting someone. So when we say something like, I now call blank Mr. Cruz, or college president, to address the students, ibig sabihin yan, lagyan natin itong extra na comma here. Yan. Ang ibig sabihin yan, tinatawagan nyo na formally si Mr. Cruz to address the students. If you notice, college president siya, hindi basta-basta, i-address niya yung mga students. So, ibig sabihin kung formal yung setting, we say, I now call on Mr. Cruz, or tinatawagan ko siya dito sa stage or dito sa sabihin natin sa Zoom call or whatever, para siya na yung magsasalita. Again, it's all about formality. Medyo awkward kasi to say na I now call Mr. Cruz, parang hindi siya masyadong formal. So if you want na medyo mas may dating or mas magalang, you say I call on or call upon. Okay, medyo medyo archaic lang yung dating nung call upon. So usually I see this na ginagamit sa mga courtrooms or sa mga board meetings na medyo mas senior na talaga yung mga pinag-uusapan. Pero kadalasan call on lang yan. Dito naman tayo sa next, yung call off. Now, ang call off is different from call on. Ang call off is about cancellation. So, kung kunyari may sentence like this, again, hindi ko naman sinasabi nangyari sa akin, no? Pero, the wedding was called blank because she caught him cheating. So, yung wedding ay na-cancel. Okay? The wedding was called off because she caught him cheating. So, hindi na nila tinuloy yung kasal dahil nahuli niya na nagloloko yung kanyang fiancé. Okay? So, again, call off is to cancel. All our plans are called off. Okay? The scheduled party was called off. Bakit? Kasi bumagyo. If you cancel anything, it's called off. Yung call out naman, which is something na nauuso din itong term na to ngayon, it actually means to shout something. So when you call out, ibig sabihin sumigaw ka, malakas yung boses mo. Okay? And again, sa panahon ngayon, it also means to draw attention to something. Kadalasan, when we say you're calling out someone, ibig sabihin may sinabi siya or may ginawang mali, kino-call out mo yung pagkakamali na yon. Okay? Pero again, ang original niya or mas luma na paggamit sa kanya is just to shout. Okay? You call out for help, you call out to get their attention. Ibig sabihin malakas yung boses mo. For example, pay attention, they will call blank each name twice. So, sabi, makinig ka ha, kasi sasabihin nila yung pangalan or isisigaw nila yung pangalan twice. So, they will call out each name twice. So, parang kunyari, di ba, pag nasa pila ka minsan, may schedule, isisigaw nila yung pangalan mo, tapos pag hindi ka nakapag-respond agad, may bibigay yung slot sa iba. So, dapat makinig ka ha, kasi 2 beses lang nila isisigaw yung pangalan. Dapat sumagot ka agad. Ganun yung dating nung sentence natin. Okay? So, to call out is to shout. Madali naman tandaan kasi out, shout. Okay? Always think about yung ganun, yung pagkapareho nila. Next is up. To call up someone is just to phone someone. So, let me call him up. Example, let me call her blank to check if she's on her way. So, let me call her up. So, again, ano pinagkaiba nito sa callback? Ang callback kasi is to return a phone call. Ibig sabihin, yung tao, nauna na silang tumawag, tatawag ka sa kanila, siguro na-miss mo yung call or hindi kayo masyado magkaintindihan, you're calling that person back. Pero kung ikaw ang nag-i-initiate ng phone call, ibig sabihin ikaw ang nauna na nag-reach out sa kanila, it's call up. So, let me call someone up, let me call her up, let me call him up. Tapos, if, kunyari, sumagot yung voicemail, I'll call her back. Kunyari, hindi ko nakuha yung tawag niya, hindi ko narinig. Let me call you back. Okay? Or, I missed your call, I'll call you back in 5 minutes. Okay? Kasi ibig sabihin, nasa meeting ka siguro or something. Yun yung paggamit sa kanya. Dumadalas ito, sa totoo lang, sa panahon ngayon, kasi again, maraming online meetings, maraming phone meetings. So, very important for us to know yung difference ng bawat isa para tunog professional pa rin tayo kahit na nasa social media or nasa phone. Now, quick quiz na tayo. Again, there are a bunch of phrasal verbs ngayon. Kasama rin yung call off. All you have to do is to fill in yung mga blanks. Yung options will be presented din sa iyo sa top ng screen. I'll give you a few minutes. Think about them. Think kung ano yung best. Okay? Again, best na phrasal verb for the situation. I know hindi perfect masyado yung yung setup na ganito kasi parang ang open-ended nung mga questions sometimes. So you could argue na may mga ibang phrasal verbs that also work. But again, we're looking for the best answer. Okay? Para makita natin if you really learned from the lecture today. Okay? So if you're ready with your pen and paper, your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. Alright, so marami tayong blanks ngayon. I tried to incorporate as many of yung mga phrasal verbs natin as possible. Again, choose the best answer tayo. So, iisa-isahin natin muna sila. Sabi dito, seeing how many students are eager to learn and are unable to call blank strong feelings. Anong clue natin dito? Ang clue natin dito would be the word feelings. Okay, so sabi nung author, may nakikita daw niya, so nakita niya ang dami mga estudyante na eager to learn. Kaya lang wala silang kakayanan na matuto. And kung ano yung nakita niya, it called strong feelings. Now again, when we're talking about feelings and reaction, response sa sitwasyon, na again, malungkot ito, matindi yung feelings niya, we say it called forth strong feelings. Okay, so best answer here would be strong feelings forth tayo. Kasi parang lumabas yung feelings na yan dahil as a response dun sa sitwasyon. Next, sabi, I remember having to call blank a neighbor's house to work on my homework using their computer. So, kung nagkukwento na yung author, sabi niya, I remember nung bata ako, I had to blank a neighbor's house. Now, anong clue natin dito naman this time? Ang clue natin here would be neighbor's house. Now, if you say na I remember having to call up a neighbor's house, okay, ang sasabihin na natin dito would be, actually, ang mas tamang sagot would be to call in on a neighbor's house kasi hindi naman yung bahay ang tinatawagan natin. If you answered call up a neighbor's house, mas maganda kung ang sinabi dyan ay call up a neighbor. Okay? Or kung yung neighbor mo ay tumulong sa'yo gumawa ng homework pero yung computer ay nasa bahay mo, you call in a neighbor. Pero dahil yung author, yung nagsasalita, siya ay pumupunta dun sa kapitbahay, di ba? Kasi to work on my homework using their computer. Ibig sabihin, computer ng kapitbahay. Ibig sabihin, nasa ibang bahay ito. Ibig sabihin, kailangan niya physically mag-visit sa bahay na yon. So, the answer is in on. Kasi kailangan niya dalawin yung neighbor's house. Okay? So, hindi lang to about a phone call. It is about that person visiting the other house. Next, this gap calls blank more than lip service. So, itong gap daw na ito, ibig sabihin yung, kumbaga yung limitasyon dun sa mga bata na walang kakayanan na gumamit ng computer or walang access to a computer, calls blank more than lip service. When you talk about more than lip service, ibig sabihin kailangan natin ng higit pa sa yung pinag-uusapan lang siya. So, ano na to? Ibig sabihin, this is a demand na. Itong sitwasyon na to, hindi sapat na pinag-uusapan lang natin yan. Dapat we have to do more. So, it calls for more than lip service. We need to call blank real change. So, again, humihingi siya ng Humihingi siya ng real change or toong pagbabago. So, ibig sabihin, demand din ito, hinihingi niya. So, dapat for. We need to call for real change. Next, I'll try to call blank people I know personally. Okay, yung author na nagsasabi, sige, subukan kong tumawag or tawagan ang mga tao na kilala ko personally. So, ito ay literal na phone call, di ba? So, I'll call up people I know personally. I hope they all call me. Okay, so I hope, ibig sabihin, sana pag tinawagan ko sila, tawagan din nila ako pabalik or sumagot sila sa tawag ko. So, ang maganda dito would be to call me back. I hope they all call me back. So, tatawagan ko sila, I'll call them up. I hope they call me pabalik, call me back. Call blank all the unimportant events and celebrations and spend the budget on this instead. So, ano sinasabi? Ano pinag-uusapan? Unimportant events. Tapos ano daw gagawin? Spend the budget on this. So ano kayang hinihingi ng author? Ang hinihingi ng author ay, i-cancel nyo na yung mga events na yan, yung mga party celebration na yan, lahat ng pagkakagastusan. Tapos gamitin nyo na lang yung pondo or yung pera sa pagsuporta sa mga students na nangangailangan ng tulong. So this would be call off. Call off all the unimportant events and celebrations. Nagbabayad pa tayo ng kaya ng birthday cake, ng fireworks or anything na unnecessary. Itigil na yan at gastusin na lang yung pera para sa mga batang nangangailangan. Next, I call blank all members of society. Okay? So, sinong tinatawagan niya? I call on all members of society. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, nire-request or hinihingan ang bawat isa. Okay? Tinatawagan ko kayong lahat. We encourage you, we require you to participate. Okay? So, lahat na, buong sambayanan na ang pinag-uusapan dito. Okay? And then, I call out at the top of my lungs to all who will hear. So, kasi ito yung clue natin dyan, at the top of my lungs, ibig sabihin sumisigaw siya. So, nagko-call out siya. At the top of my lungs, we can all do something to help. I hope things change before I'm called blank from earth. So, sana magbago ang lahat bago ako ma-call from earth eh. So, ibig sabihin palayo sa earth, called away from earth. So, siguro bago siya daw mamamatay. O bago siya mamatay. Okay? So, yan yung sagot natin. Forth, in, on, for, up, back, off, on, out, and away. Okay? So, I hope you got all of these correctly. If you didn't, that's okay. Again, some of them are tricky. May mga pwedeng mag-work na multiple. I would love to hear back from you sa comments. Let me know kung ano yung suggestion nyo na parang maganda rin po dun sa fourth sentence yung itong sagot na to. So, you can discuss it with your teammates din sa comment section. Pero again, with me writing this and this coming from my perspective, ito yung pagkakasulat ko sa kanya when I tried to fit all of these call phrasal verbs dito sa paragraph na ito. Okay? So, I hope nakatulong to sa inyo, and if medyo nabitin kayo or you want more, I'll be posting more questions on my Instagram account. So if you don't follow me yet, you can follow me at Team Lyqa on Instagram for all the educational related content, and at Lyqa Maravilla for the more personal stuff. Yung quick quiz natin as stories yan sa Instagram. So I try to post new things din doon as much as I could. And of course, if you're on TikTok naman, you can find me at Team Lyqa for the math and English lessons. At iba pa, at dun naman sa motivational contents, advice, sa mas personal na stuff, you can find me at Team Lyqa on TikTok, okay? See you guys online.
Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends and mag-exam din sila. That way, mas marami tayong tutulungan. And as always, if you want to reach out to me directly, get the reviewers that I made, join the online or live review events, you can go to www.facebook.com/teamlyqa for more information. Alright? Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe na if hindi ka pa nakasubscribe para hindi mo ma-miss yung mga paparating pa lang na lessons. Marami pa tayong mga pag-uusapan soon. And as we always say sa channel to, never stop learning. Aja, kaya niyan. I'll see you in the next video and bye for now.